What's going on, guys? Piston here and welcome back to another tutorial. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make this really cool and simple elevator. You can see if you go over here we have the arrow that's pointing up, and when we press this button it's going to take us to the second floor. Then we can just go ahead and do whatever we want on this floor, and when we want to go down we have another arrow that's pointing down, and when we press it it's going to take us down to the main floor. One of the main things to keep in mind is that this floor has to be encased with the obsidian because of the slime blocks, and slime blocks can pull the obsidian, and that's why we're using them. You can see if we go to the second floor, I use this glazed terracotta without the pattern just to show you guys that you can absolutely use any block you want for this floor. As for this magenta glazed terracotta, I think it looks really amazing for the arrows over here, and it's actually the first time I found this block useful, to be honest. Redstone wise, this is really simple and compact build, and ever since my flashing lights I just love messing with the delay. So this is really simple to make, and I'm going to show you step by step how to do it. So the blocks you're going to need for this are sticky pistons, slime blocks, some block of your choice, redstone, redstone repeater, block of redstone, obsidian, button, and magenta glazed terracotta if you want these arrows over here. If you don't like them, you don't have to use them, it's not necessary. So we're going to start by putting 4 sticky pistons facing up like this. Then we're going to put slime blocks on top of them, and the block of your choice over here at top of the slime blocks. Then you need to create a little platform of 3 blocks over here, put the obsidian on that slime block, and create a little bit of the L shape over here. Then we need to connect this and this obsidian over here with the block of our choice, and basically the reason why we do it like this, because if we had the block over here it wouldn't work, because the slime block would just pull the block up, and that's why we need to do it like this. Then we can just go ahead and create a little bit of the platform over here with this block sticking up, this one going down, and another block sticking up over here like this. And then we're going to connect the redstone, so we need to put redstone dust over here with the redstone repeater set to 2 ticks, going into this block with another redstone repeater without the delay. Then we can just go ahead and put the redstone to this obsidian block over here. Then we need to put another redstone repeater set to 2 ticks over here and connect the redstone down. Then again we need another redstone repeater set to 2 ticks over here, and the reason why we need this redstone repeater over here is because we don't want these 2 pistons to set off at the exact same time, and that's why we're using the repeater over here. Then we can just go ahead and put the button on this block like this, and we need to create the T flip-flop, and what that means basically it's going to turn this button act like a lever. So to make this we need 2 sticky pistons and block of redstone. So we're going to put the sticky piston over here and another one facing the sticky piston like this with 2 blocks gap in the middle. Then we're going to put the block of redstone on this piston over here, and we need to create a little bit of the staircase going up like this. Then we can just go ahead and remove these blocks that we're not going to use, and we need to connect the redstone all the way up across like this. And we need to put another block over here with the button on top of it. And now you can see when we are over here we can press this button and it's going to activate, and we're going to go to the second floor. And when we want to go down, of course, just press this button and it's going to take us down. So the way this works is really simple. You can see when we press that button, this piston is going to retract this redstone block to it, and it's going to activate this contraption over here. So what's happening over here is this piston activates first, pushing all of the remaining blocks up by 1, which set this piston next to this obsidian block, which is powered, and that obsidian block is going to power this piston, and that piston again is going to push all of the remaining blocks up, setting this piston next to this obsidian, which is powered by this redstone line over here, and that's going to activate that piston, again pushing it by 1 again, and set this piston next to this block, which is powered by this redstone line over here, and that's going to activate one more time, pushing all of the remaining blocks up one more time. And The reason why we need the delay is because when we press this button over here, you can see how it goes up. So first this one, then this one, and then that one. And the reason why we use delay is because we don't want this piston to activate before this piston finish making the blocks go down, and that's why we need the delay. So this piston is going to pull the blocks down, and this one is going to wait for it until it's finished. Then it's going to pull the blocks down. This one is going to wait for that one, and this one for this one, and then it's all going to connect. So the way you can hide all of this is, as I said, the first floor you need to use the obsidian because the slime blocks are going to be touching every single one of these blocks. And the really cool thing about this elevator is that it can basically build any way you want. It doesn't really matter which piston you start the first. It can go from this to this side, and it doesn't really matter which way you start it. So the first floor we're going to go ahead and encase it with the obsidian over here like this. And then for the second one, as I said, you can use any block of your choice. So I'm going to go for this light blue concrete, and you can just go ahead and cover all of this over here like this. And over here, when we press this button, you can see that we need to put last pieces of the obsidian over here because the slime blocks are going to be touching it, and we don't want that to retract the blocks up. Then when we press this button, you can see it goes up, and we don't have to use the obsidian over here, but I think it looks really nice over here as a little bit of the separate line between the floor of the elevator and your actual floor over here. Then you can just go ahead, grab the block of your choice over here, extend this a little bit more, and just go ahead and cover all of the redstone up like this. And if you want to use the magenta glazed terracotta for the arrows, it's supposed to work the way you face. So if you want to make the arrow go down, you have to face this block and put it like this, and that's going to make the arrow going down. And when we press this one, it is going to take us the floor down. And if you want to make this one going up, all you need to do is just go ahead and put the glazed terracotta like this, and it's going to make the arrow that's pointing up. And I think that's really cool, at least for the elevators. But again, if you don't like it, you don't have to use it. Then all that's left to do is just go ahead and cover this floor over here and this one over here like this. And this is really simple and really effective two floor elevator. So that's pretty much all I had to show you for this episode. If you guys have enjoyed it and find this tutorial useful, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. It really does help. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and peace out.